My life with Anna in Paris was perfect. She, with her night black hair and a beauty that drew attention wherever she went, was the woman of my dreams. We got married and lived happily in our small apartment in the heart of the city. I had it all: a beautiful wife, a stable job, and that feeling that happiness was our constant companion. However, cruel fate, as it can sometimes be. A terrible car accident left me paraplegic. In an instant, I lost control of my legs, and along with it, much of the life I knew. In the beginning, Anna was my biggest support. She took care of me with all the affection and dedication. I felt that, despite everything, our love remained unshakable. As the months passed, however, things began to change. Little by little, Anna distanced herself. She still treated me well, but there was a coldness in her gestures that wasn't there before. His night outings, which were once rare, began to become frequent. She always had an excuse ready. Love, I'm going to see a friend, or I need to sort something out at work. I believed it, or maybe I wanted to believe it. The nights she disappeared began to multiply. I, stuck in my wheelchair, was at home alone, wondering what could be happening. A growing anguish consumed me, and I began to wonder if there was something more behind these mysterious exits. That's when I decided to hire a detective. I knew I had to find out the truth, no matter how painful it might be. Waiting for his reports was torturous, but when they finally arrived, they destroyed what was left of my peace. Anna. My Anna was living a secret life. She had become a luxury escort. On the nights she disappeared, she met men on the corners of Paris. I stayed at the mall. My mind couldn't process what was happening, how the woman I loved, the woman who had promised to be by my side, had chosen this life. The pain was overwhelming. I spent days in silence, not knowing how to confront her. When I finally got up the courage, I called Anna to talk. The discussion I imagined didn't happen. Instead of screams or tears, our conversation was cold and rational. She admitted everything bluntly, said that, after the accident, she felt lost. Taking care of me had been difficult, and she found in her new profession a form of escape, a way to deal with what was happening. When I heard that, something strange happened inside me. Instead of anger, I felt a strange acceptance. It was as if somehow I understood, knew that life had been cruel to both of them, and perhaps that was indeed her means of progressing forward. So I made a proposal I never imagined I'd make, if that's what you want it to be. But do it here at home. Let me watch. The idea of seeing her with other men should disgust me, but at that moment it seemed like the only way to keep her around. She hesitated, but finally agreed. The meetings started happening in our apartment. I watched everything, every detail, every customer that came in and out. Contrary to what I thought, I felt no jealousy or anger. A stranger passed by, and time moved on as our lives settled into a rhythm. Then one day, Anna gave me life-changing news. She was pregnant. The child wasn't mine, but fathered by one of her clients. Surprisingly, I didn't care. I embraced the child as my own, without a second thought. Our love, somehow, had transformed. Our life became unconventional, but who can truly judge? We raised the baby together. As strange as it might appear, we lived happily ever after. Paris remained the backdrop of our story, now enriched with new characters and twists. Anna, our unexpected child, and I formed a family, and despite everything, I wouldn't trade it for anything. After all, love manifests in ways we don't always comprehend.